Hello, today is Wednesday, January 18th, 2023. My name is Daniel Mullany, and behind the camera today is Diego Juarez. And today we are happy to share with you a video source inspection of a fully remanufactured 270S spin rinse dryer chamber. Our customer is located here in the United States, and their PO number is 180803. Okay, so here we have a remanufactured 270S single SRD chamber. I'll go ahead and get the process started and then discuss it as we go. Here I have a lot of regular substrates here. Our customer's rotor is actually a different one that is out for rebalance, but we'll be shipping the tool back now to get it back into production, and then the rebalanced rotor will be back ordered by another week or two. All right, go ahead and get the process started. Okay, perfect. So this system was sent in as the system alone for refurbishment. So, and not a system, but like the actual chamber itself for the refurbishment. So what we have here is what we call a head assembly. And the head assembly includes the chamber, heating elements, solenoid valves, pneumatic valves, the motor, you know, all the parts for the head assembly itself. And actually, if you see over right here, you would see that we have a system that has the poly skins off. It has our new touchscreen controllers on it. And what our customer is doing here is they're essentially just taking the top chamber itself, sliding it out, and sending it in for refurbishment. In this customer's case, this system was having issues with particle counts, and it was also having an issue where there was a question about the heater and how it was running and affecting the cassette and substrates. So it was sent in for our full remanufacturing. It's being returned with a 1-year warranty and all of the consumables replaced. Okay, coming to the back. Everything's looking good back here, running normal. Okay, I can see that all the tubing's been replaced as I mentioned, so it means that we have all brand new Teflon tubing on it. We also have all brand new pneumatic tubing that's going to control the pneumatic valves coming directly out of the solenoid valves. We also have a freshly electro-polished heater manifold, process chamber, and all other metal parts on the tool. So on every spin rinse dryer that we refurb, the system's going to go through the same extensive rebuild process. I kind of talked about some of it just now, but to give you a little more detail, what we're going to do is we're going to take a spin rinse dryer and we're going to break it down to the component level. Essentially, we're going to fully disassemble the spin rinse dryer. From there, we're going to chemically clean and electro-polish all of the metal parts. That would include the bowl, faceplate, heater manifold, all the stems and brackets. All the metal parts are going to be chemically cleaned and electro-polished. We're also going to replace all of the consumables automatically. That would include the window, door seal, pneumatic tubing, and gaskets, and any other part that can show wear and tear over time. That would include the poppets on the valves, the bearing on the upright piston, anything that's going to show wear and tear over time, we're automatically going to replace. We're also going to rebuild all the components that can be, such as the valves, as I mentioned, and the motor. Every system that we have has a rebuilt motor when it's returned to our customer. Once all of those parts are prepped, we're then going to assemble the system, going through all of our quality controls checkpoints along the way. Some of those major checkpoints are our dry quality checkpoint, where once we have the system fully assembled, it's going to be checked to make sure that all of the parts are spaced properly, that all the parts actuate properly, that the system is electrically sound, and anything else that we can test before the system's hooked up to full facilities will be reviewed at that point. Once it goes through our dry quality control, we're then going to send it through our wet quality control. Our wet QC process involves hooking up the system to our full facilities and then making sure that the system runs properly at this point, which includes checking for leaks and making sure that all the flow rates are correct and meeting the OEM specifications. Once the system passes our wet QC, we're going to configure it into its final configuration for our customer. Now, in this case, the system is already in its final configuration because we're just shipping it back as the head assembly itself, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. If the customer was expecting a full piece of equipment, not just a chamber like this, such as a spare part, we'd be shipping it back in the double stack like I just showed you, or any other configuration required by the customer. Of course, a system sent in this style would have all the poly skins on it, the protective plastic would be removed, and the system would be ready for plug and play in the fab environment. So really what our objective is with a spin rinse dryer is that we want to return it to our customer in like new condition, ready for plug and play into their fab, so that way it can be installed and qualified within a few hours. Okay, so on this system we've got about 30 seconds left. So we don't just offer refurbishments for our spin rinse dryers, but we also offer 100% of the parts and service. Whether you're looking for a controller upgrade like I just showed you on the system next to us, or you're looking to replace major components such as controllers, motors, or the amplifier, or minor consumables such as windows, seals, valves, filters, the upright piston, anything else like that. Sitek has 100% of these parts available, and they are on the shelf ready to be shipped when your order is placed. Okay, so that concludes our process here on this chamber. I just heard the system release, the door seal. I'm opening it up. As I reach into the chamber, I can feel the nitrogen is purging in warm on my hands, so that's a good sign that the heater was working properly. I pull out our cassette and substrates, and the cassette is warm and all of our substrates are dry, ready for the next step in the manufacturing process. All right, well, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to view our brief video demonstration today. Again, my name is Daniel, and this video was filmed for Sitek Process Solutions. If you'd like to learn more about our website, please continue to check out our YouTube channel or visit our website at www.sitekprocess.com. Sitek is spelled S-I-T-E-K. And if you'd like to just get in touch with us directly, please pick up the phone and give us a ring at 916-797-9000. And if you even want to reach me directly, dial extension 2201. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great day.